HandCrank generator project. Basically, we're putting together a system for one of those solar generators, which is a battery and a toolbox with solar panels and a charge controller. We hooked up the HandCrank generator, which is the what is that? That's the hoverboard motor. Motor. It's a three-phased alternator, small diameter. We have a 6-to-1 gear ratio, and we got the hand cranks on it. And I don't know if I can do this with hold the camera at the same time, but yeah. Okay, so it's basically it'll kick up to let's see, what is that? About 2 amps. And then so the charge controller is working, and you can see that it's not very difficult to get 2 amps out of the permanent magnet alternator going into the 12-volt battery. So the only difference when I do the final system, this will be a instead of a battery, we're going to use supercapacitors. So we have 4 small solar panels. I think they're 10 watts a piece, so that's 40 watts, for solar input, which will also go to the charge controller. And then we'll use the HandCrank generator. Let's see, so that was about 2 amps, and the output on this was no load voltage at that RPM was approximately 20 volts. So 20. Yeah, so, I don't know, what is that? 2 amps, 20 volts with this load. Yeah, so, man, that doesn't seem right. Yeah, I'm going to stick with calling this a 50-watt HandCrank generator. And we'll post results, more results in time to come, in the future. So, thanks for watching. Enjoy the day. Cheers. So this is an inexpensive $10 charge controller, solar panel charge controller. VOC is at 50 volts. Cranking this thing at about 600 RPM will produce about 50 volts, or somewhere around there. But I'm only able to get it up to a fraction of that. Yeah. So and this let's see, the system a 12-volt battery. So this is basically just to show that the 3-phased permanent magnet motor from the hoverboard matches really well with this type of charge controller. And then we can add solar panels as well. So we got solar panels, HandCrank generator, charging a battery or a supercapacitor bank. And then we can add analog meters, voltage for the battery. I lost the the directions to operate the charge controller. So I'm not really sure what all these buttons do, but basically what it was doing is when the battery voltage went up to full charge capacity, it turned down the load, which was I think that's a 50. I don't know. It's a 12-volt load. I know that much. I'm not sure of the wattage. Maybe 15, maybe 50, I'm not really sure. Anyways, so more to come in the future. Thanks for watching. So these motors are, inexpensive. They work well if you can get the RPM up high enough. We're probably going to add another gear set so that this will spin faster, and that way there we can, generate more amperage. But you're limited by how strong you are on the cranking. But the 40-watt solar panels will help as well. So it'll be a nice little system once it's all put together. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the day. Cheers.